We often find ourselves caught in the whirlwind of life, don't we? The ceaseless noise, the persistent distractions, the endless to-dos, these all create a subtle, almost invisible barrier that keeps us from fully experiencing the divine frequency of life. But what if I told you there's a switch, a single, powerful shift that can instantly raise your vibration? Not just by a little, but by tenfold. A change so profound that it doesn't just make you feel better, but transforms the way you experience reality itself. Do you believe such a thing is possible? Or are you still clinging to the idea that transformation must come slowly, painfully, one small step at a time? Take a deep breath as we begin this journey together. Right now, you and I are not separate. We are connected by something far greater than words, far deeper than this moment. You are here because some part of you already knows this truth. Some part of you is ready to let go of the resistance, the heaviness, and step into the lightness of being. The first thing to understand about raising your vibration is that it is less about acquiring something and more about releasing what is already weighing you down. Imagine your spirit as a helium balloon, naturally inclined to rise. It's the attachments, the fears, the doubts, the stories you tell yourself that tether it to the ground. So ask yourself, what are you holding on to right now that no longer serves you? What belief, relationship, or habit is acting as that string keeping you from soaring? Be honest. You may think you are protecting yourself by holding on, but what if the very thing you cling to is what is keeping you small? Raising your vibration begins with a radical act of surrender, letting go of the need to control every outcome, every detail. The divine switch that we're talking about isn't some external magic. It's a choice to trust the flow of life completely.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound insights.
Think of the universe as a vast ocean of energy, constantly in motion. Every thought, every emotion, every action sends ripples across this ocean. When you are in alignment with your highest vibration, those ripples harmonize with the greater flow, amplifying your impact tenfold. But when you are stuck in fear, anger, or resentment, your ripples clash with the current, creating resistance. The divine switch is nothing more than aligning your frequency with the natural rhythm of this universal flow. And the key to that alignment? Presence. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Feel the weight of your body against the surface on which you're sitting. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Can you sense it? Beneath the surface noise of your mind, there is a stillness, a quiet pulse of energy that has always been there. That is your true vibration. And here's the secret. The more you anchor yourself in this present moment, the more you naturally raise your frequency. Presence is not passive. It is the most powerful state of being. When you are fully present, you are in perfect harmony with the universe. But let's be real. Staying present is easier said than done, isn't it? Your mind constantly pulls you into the past or projects you into the future. It tells you stories of who you are, what you've done, what you must do. But ask yourself, who is the one listening to these stories? Who is the one observing the thoughts? That observer, that awareness is your true self. And the more you identify with it, rather than the mind's chatter, the more you step into your divine power. Here's a practical exercise. The next time you feel overwhelmed or low in vibration, pause and ask yourself, who am I right now? Not what am I doing or what do I need to fix, but who am I in this very instant? The answer is always the same. You are awareness itself, infinite and unchanging. When you connect with this truth, you activate the divine switch. And yet, awareness alone isn't enough. To sustain a higher vibration, you must actively nurture it. Think of your vibration as a garden. The thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, the actions you take, these are the seeds you plant. So what are you planting today? Are you sowing seeds of gratitude, love, and joy? Or are you unconsciously scattering the seeds of doubt, fear, and judgment? Every moment is an opportunity to choose. And remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about intention. Gratitude is one of the most potent tools for raising your vibration. Not as a fleeting feeling, but as a way of life. When was the last time you truly felt grateful, not for something extraordinary, but for the simple fact that you exist? Look around you. The air you breathe, the ground beneath your feet, the beating of your heart, these are miracles. Can you feel it? That subtle shift in energy when you focus on gratitude, that's the divine switch in action. But let's go deeper. Gratitude is just the beginning. To truly raise your vibration tenfold, you must also cultivate compassion, not just for others, but for yourself. How often do you judge yourself harshly, criticize your every flaw, or compare yourself to others? What would happen if, instead of judgment, you offered yourself kindness? If you treated yourself as you would a dear friend? Self-compassion is not weakness, it is the foundation of true strength. When you align with the vibration of love, starting with yourself, you become a beacon of light for others. Now let's talk about energy. Everything you consume, food, media, conversations, affects your vibration. Are you mindful of what you are feeding your mind, body, and soul? If you want to raise your vibration instantly, start by cleansing your energetic environment. This could mean spending time in nature, listening to uplifting music, or even decluttering your space. But more importantly, pay attention to the energy you bring to each moment. Are you radiating positivity, or are you absorbing negativity? And here's a question for you. If you could see your vibration as a color, what would it look like right now? Would it be a dull gray, weighed down by stress and worry? Or would it be a radiant gold, shining with love and joy? Visualize that color shifting, brightening, as you align with your highest self. This simple visualization can instantly elevate your frequency, connecting you to the divine flow. As we move deeper into this journey, remember that raising your vibration is not about escaping reality. It's about embracing it fully, seeing the divine in every experience, every challenge, every moment. The switch is always within you, waiting to be activated. So I'll ask you again, what are you holding on to that is keeping you from soaring? And more importantly, are you ready to let it go? When you ask yourself if you are ready to let go, something profound begins to stir within you. The question itself is a mirror. It reflects back not just what you are holding on to, but also the deepest parts of your soul that are yearning for freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from limitation, freedom from the stories you have clung to for so long. Are you willing to step into that freedom? Because here's the truth, The divine switch is not something you find outside of yourself. It is a choice, a conscious decision to align with the infinite power that has always been within you. But why do we resist this choice? Why do we cling to what is familiar, even when it no longer serves us? The answer lies in the ego. The ego thrives on separation, on the illusion that you are a limited being, that you are not enough. It tells you that you need to do more, achieve more, be more, in order to be worthy. But the divine switch requires you to see through this illusion, to recognize that you are already whole, already complete. Can you feel the weight of that truth? It is both liberating and humbling. The path to raising your vibration begins with humility. Not the kind of humility that belittles or diminishes you, but the kind that recognizes your place in the grand tapestry of existence. You are a thread in this infinite design, interconnected with every other thread. When you raise your vibration, you don't just elevate yourself, you elevate the whole. This is why your growth matters. Your light ripples outward, touching lives in ways you may never see or understand. So I ask you, what kind of energy are you contributing to the collective vibration of this planet? Now let's get practical. If you want to raise your vibration instantly, start by becoming aware of your breath. Your breath is the bridge between your body, mind, and spirit. It is the most direct connection you have to the present moment. Right now, take a slow, deep breath. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. Feel the energy shift within you. This simple act of conscious breathing can reset your frequency in an instant. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes to stay aligned with your highest vibration. But breathwork is just the beginning. To sustain a higher vibration, you must also align your actions with your intentions. Think about it. How often do your actions contradict the energy you wish to embody? For example, you may want to experience peace, but you engage in conflict. You may desire abundance, but you operate from a mindset of lack. The divine switch requires integrity, bringing your thoughts, words, and actions into alignment. This alignment creates a resonance, a harmony that amplifies your vibration tenfold. Let's take it a step further. Raising your vibration is not just about what you do, it's about how you do it. Every action, no matter how small, carries an energetic signature. Are you washing the dishes with resentment or with gratitude? Are you speaking to others with kindness or with impatience? These small moments add up, creating the overall frequency of your life. When you infuse even the most mundane tasks with love and presence, you transform them into sacred acts. And in doing so, you transform yourself. One of the most powerful ways to raise your vibration is through service. When you shift your focus from what can I get to what can I give, you tap into the infinite flow of abundance. Service is not about sacrifice, it's about expansion. When you give from a place of love, without expectation, you align yourself with the highest frequency of the universe. So here's a question for you. How can you serve today? It doesn't have to be grand or elaborate. Even a simple act of kindness, a smile, a word of encouragement can create a ripple effect that changes everything. But let's not ignore the fact that raising your vibration can feel challenging at times. There will be moments of doubt, moments when old patterns resurface, moments when the world feels heavy. These moments are not setbacks, they are opportunities. Every challenge you face is a doorway to greater growth, a chance to deepen your connection with the divine. The key is to approach these moments with curiosity rather than resistance. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this teaching me?" And here's the paradox: the more you embrace these challenges, the easier it becomes to raise your vibration. Why? Because resistance creates friction, while acceptance creates flow. When you stop fighting against what is and instead surrender to the present moment, you align yourself with the natural rhythm of life. This doesn't mean you become passive or complacent. On the contrary, surrendering allows you to act from a place of clarity and purpose rather than from fear or desperation. Let's talk about relationships for a moment. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your vibration. Are the relationships in your life uplifting you or draining you? Be honest. Sometimes raising your vibration means setting boundaries or even walking away from situations that no longer align with your highest self. This can be difficult, but remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Prioritize your own energy first, and you will find that you have even more to give to others. But there's another side to this. While it's important to protect your energy, it's equally important to recognize the divine in everyone you meet. Even those who challenge you, those who trigger you, are mirrors reflecting aspects of yourself that you may not want to see. What if, instead of judging or resisting them, you saw them as teachers? What if you approached every interaction with the question, "What is this person here to teach me about myself?" This shift in perspective can transform even the most difficult relationships into opportunities for growth. As we near the end of this second part, let's return to the idea of the divine switch. You now understand that it is not a single action but a way of being. It is a commitment to living in alignment with your highest truth. It is a choice you make moment by moment, breath by breath. And while the journey may not always be easy, it is always worth it. Because every step you take toward raising your vibration brings you closer to the infinite peace, joy, and love that are your true nature. So I'll leave you with this question. If you could fully embody your highest vibration right now, what would your life look like? What would you feel? What would you create? And how would you show up in the world? Take a moment to visualize it. Hold that vision in your heart. And know that it is already yours, waiting for you to claim it. As we continue this journey, take a moment to realize how far you've already come. The very fact that you are here, seeking to raise your vibration, is a sign that you are aligned with something far greater than yourself. You are no longer living life on autopilot. You have become a conscious creator, aware that your thoughts, emotions, and actions shape your reality. This is a powerful truth, but with great power comes great responsibility. Are you ready to fully own that responsibility? Are you ready to embrace the fact that you are the architect of your own vibration? The divine switch we've been discussing is not a one-time act. It's an ongoing process. Every moment presents you with a choice to align with love or fear, expansion or contraction, flow or resistance. And here's the most important thing to remember: there is no wrong choice. Even if you choose fear in one moment, you can choose love in the next. Life is not a test you are trying to pass. It is an experience you are here to live. Each choice, each moment, is an opportunity to return to your highest self, One of the most overlooked aspects of raising your vibration is the relationship you have with your body. Your body is not separate from your spiritual journey. It is the vessel through which your soul expresses itself in this physical reality. How are you treating your body? Are you nourishing it with wholesome foods, movement, and rest? Or are you neglecting it, pushing it too hard, or filling it with toxins? Remember, your body is a temple, and when you honor it, you raise your vibration naturally. There's something deeply profound about reconnecting with your body. Place your hand on your heart right now. Feel its steady rhythm, its unwavering commitment to keeping you alive. How often do you take this for granted? How often do you thank your body for everything it does for you? Gratitude isn't just a mental exercise, it's an energetic shift. When you express gratitude for your body, you create a resonance that raises your vibration on a cellular level. But let's go even deeper. Your body is not just a physical entity, it is also an energetic one. The energy centers within your body, often referred to as chakras, play a crucial role in your vibration. When these energy centers are balanced and open, your vibration naturally rises. But when they are blocked or stagnant, you may feel stuck, anxious, or disconnected. Are you paying attention to the energy within your body? Are you allowing it to flow freely, or are you holding on to emotions and experiences that need to be released? Here's a practice for clearing and balancing your energy. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and visualize a bright, golden light at the top of your head. Imagine this light slowly moving down through your body, illuminating each energy center as it goes. Feel it clearing away any heaviness, any blockages, leaving you feeling light, open, and aligned. This simple visualization can have a profound effect on your vibration. The more you practice it, the more in tune you become with your own energy. But raising your vibration isn't just about what you do in moments of stillness. It's also about how you show up in the world. Think about the energy you bring into a room. Are you uplifting those around you, or are you unconsciously bringing them down? Energy is contagious, and your vibration has a ripple effect far beyond what you can see. This is why it's so important to cultivate a vibration of love, joy, and peace, not just for yourself, but for everyone you encounter. And yet, there's a paradox here. While you have the power to influence others, you cannot control their vibration. How often do you find yourself trying to fix someone else, thinking that if they changed, you would feel better? This is an illusion. The only vibration you have control over is your own. And when you focus on raising your own vibration, you naturally inspire others to do the same. This is the power of alignment. When you are in harmony with your highest self, you become a living example of what is possible. But let's not ignore the reality of pain and suffering. It's easy to talk about raising your vibration when life is going well, but what about when you're faced with loss, heartbreak, or uncertainty? These moments can feel like they pull you into a lower frequency, but they are also opportunities for profound growth. Pain is not your enemy, it is a teacher. What if, instead of resisting your pain, you leaned into it? What if you allowed it to show you the parts of yourself that are ready to heal? Here's the thing, raising your vibration does not mean bypassing your emotions. It means feeling them fully, allowing them to move through you, and then releasing them. Emotions are energy in motion, and when you suppress them, they become stagnant, weighing you down. But when you honor your emotions without judgment, they become a pathway to greater freedom. So the next time you feel sadness, anger, or fear, ask yourself, what is this emotion here to teach me? And then listen. Let's return to the idea of presence. Presence is the foundation of a high vibration because it anchors you in the only moment that truly exists, the now. When you are fully present, you are free from the burdens of the past and the anxieties of the future. But presence is not just about being mindful, it's about being fully alive. Can you feel the aliveness in your body right now? Can you sense the vibrant energy that is always available to you, just beneath the surface of your thoughts? This aliveness is your true essence. It is the divine within you, the infinite source of love and light that is always present, even in your darkest moments. And here's the most beautiful truth. You don't have to earn this divinity. You don't have to prove your worthiness. You simply have to remember who you are. You are not your fears, your failures, or your limitations. You are a spark of the infinite, a co-creator of this magnificent universe. As we come to the end of this journey, let's reflect on where we started. The divine switch is not a secret formula or a complicated ritual. It is a state of being, a choice to align with your highest self. It is the decision to let go of what no longer serves you and to embrace the infinite possibilities that await you. And while this journey is deeply personal, it is also universal. Each time you raise your vibration, you contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. So I'll leave you with one final question. If you knew, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you were capable of creating a life of infinite love, joy, and abundance, what would you do differently starting today? Hold that question close to your heart. Let it guide your choices, your actions, and your energy. And remember, the divine switch is already within you, waiting for you to activate it. The time is now. The choice is yours. Will you make it?